Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're diving into a topic today that I know a lot of you are going to connect with.
Yeah.
It's those first steps.
Right.
Those early steps to take. If you even just have an inkling that your child might have some special educational needs, we've got a great source today that really lays out just a really practical, kind of like roadmap for early identification and support.
I love that.
So,
yeah, this source is great because early intervention is just so key.
Absolutely.
It makes such a difference.
So let's jump right in.
Yeah.
The first step in this source is something that might surprise some people.
Okay.
It all starts with vision.
You know, it is so interesting how often vision problems can actually be at the root of what looks like a learning difficulty. And this source is really big on getting an eye exam, like, right away.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes that's all it takes.
That's such a simple thing.
Yeah.
But I could see how easily it could be overlooked. Like, what should parents be looking for specifically? Like, what kind of vision problem?
Yeah, so it's not just needing glasses to see the board clearly.
Right.
It could be things like convergence insufficiency, where the eyes have trouble working together, or tracking difficulties, which makes following words on a page a total nightmare.
Wow.
You know, so these things can really masquerade as learning issues.
I never would have thought of that.
Yeah.
So simple eye test
Right?
could be a game changer.
Absolutely.
Okay, so step 2.
Okay.
This source suggests that parents become, and I love this term,
Yeah.
home detectives.
I love it.
What's the logic behind that?
Well, you as the parent, you know your child better than anyone.
Right.
And so just observing and documenting their behavior at home can really reveal so much.
Okay.
So let's say we have a child.
Okay.
Let's call him Leo.
Camille.
And Leo consistently avoids puzzles or building activities, or maybe mealtimes always end in a meltdown because he struggles with using cutlery.
Right.
So these patterns could point to some underlying developmental differences.
So even just little things,
Okay.
like that could be really important clues.
Right, and by keeping a log
Yeah.
of your observations and concerns,
Mm-hmm.
you're gathering valuable information that can really help professionals down the line really understand your child's needs.
Yeah.
It's like building a case
Yeah.
for the support they deserve.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
Okay, so step 3
Okay.
bridges that gap
Right.
between home and school.
Yeah.
And this is where communication, I think, is just absolutely critical.
Oh, for sure.
So what should parents be kind of focusing on when they're talking to teachers?
Transparency is key.
Yeah.
So share those observations that you've made at home,
Okay.
especially anything that seems out of the ordinary.
Right.
And, you know, you touched on something really important earlier, this whole idea of masking.
Right.
So, for example, let's say Leo struggles to keep up with reading in class.
Okay.
He might pretend to understand
Right.
to avoid feeling different,
Yeah.
but then at home, when he can't hide it anymore, all that frustration boils over.
So he's putting on a brave face at school,
Exactly.
but it's coming at a cost.
Right. And so by comparing notes,
Mm-hmm.
you know, parents and teachers can get a much clearer picture
Yeah.
of what's really going on.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Collaboration is so powerful.
For sure.
Okay, step 4 takes, I think, a little bit more of like an emotional turn.
Yeah.
It's all about protecting your child's self-esteem,
Right.
which feels really crucial in all of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
You know, this step highlights the danger of what we call a fixed mindset.
Okay.
So if Leo starts to believe that he's simply not good at certain things, he might give up trying altogether.
Yeah.
It's a very slippery slope.
That's so easy to fall into.
Yeah.
So as parents, how can we help our kids kind of navigate those feelings and foster a more positive outlook?
It's all about shifting the focus from, you know, I can't do this to I can't do this yet.
Right.
Right. And celebrate small victories.
Yeah.
Praise effort over achievement and model that growth mindset yourself.
Yeah.
You know, so show Leo that challenges are opportunities for learning and growth, not signs of failure.
It's all about reframing it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Instead of viewing those difficulties as roadblocks, help them see them as stepping stones.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, and the final step.
Okay.
In this roadmap that this source lays out,
Yeah.
it encourages us to kind of broaden our perspective on what success even means.
Yeah. This is a good one.
I think this is so important.
Because we get so caught up in that very traditional narrow view of success, which is so often focused solely on, you know, grades and test scores. And this source really encourages you to think beyond that.
Absolutely.
You know?
What are your child's passions?
Yeah, what are Leo's passions?
Yeah.
Like, what makes him come alive?
Exactly.
You know, maybe Leo isn't a math whiz.
Right.
But he can build incredible things with Legos.
Right.
Or he has a natural talent for music.
Yeah, and those are valuable things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so by helping him explore his strengths and interests,
Mm-hmm.
we empower him to define his own unique path to success.
I love that.
Yeah.
I feel like this whole deep dive has just been so eye-opening.
It is. It's a good one.
We've learned about the power of an early eye exam, importance of home observation,
Yeah.
the need for open communication with the school,
So important.
the crucial role of nurturing your child's self-esteem, and the importance of redefining success beyond those traditional metrics.
It's a whole new way of looking at
It
things.
really is.
Yeah.
What a journey this has been. And before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a question to ponder.
Okay.
How can we as a society work together to better support neurodiversity and create a more inclusive definition of success for all children?
That's a great question.
That's all we have for today.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.